All right, it's January 2nd, New Year 2023. The BMW has actually been put away for about 2 months now because Michigan weather is amazing. Poor man's garage heater. Welcome to the grill. We're gonna do an oil change today. We got the Valvoline 0W40 European vehicles. We got a K&N filter. Part number HP7014. This is the twin turbo inline 6. It's a 2011 35i Z4. We've also got our, I just kicked my drill. We've also got our, I think it's like 32 flutes or something just ridiculous. Giant fitting here. I'll put it in the comments description, the actual size it is. 3/8 drive. I ordered it on Amazon. EWK. Still working on how to deal with shadows and such, people, but this is going to be all we should need. 17 millimeter for our drain plug. 17 millimeter for our drain plug. I already got underneath the car. I've used my my awesome wooden drive-up ramps here to get underneath it, so we'll use that flute to take off the top here. I'll probably actually start up top here, because why not? I'm already up here, so I'll just take this off. There's no dipstick here on these N-54s, which again is just crazy trying to get used to something like that. Also, I found out that the hoods are aluminum, so there's that. That was a fun little learning thing for me this morning when I came out here and tried to begin getting set up. This shouldn't be too tight. There we go, we got it loosened up. Take the top off. Oh yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. You see our oil dripping maybe. Ooh, she's full in there too. She is full in there. So I'm actually going to leave that in there. I'll just leave it loose. And, yeah, that wasn't a very well thought out plan. Otherwise, I would have had something here to catch it and put it into. Not really a thinker, more of a doer. So let me get back with you in a moment. And when I do get underneath the car here, going underneath, you can see there's a cover here, the whole section. So you can access the drain plug right here. But I think I'm going to pull off this whole piece here, just to kind of take a look underneath the car. Again, I bought it last year in January, so I've never actually taken that close of a look. But I do see some like some oil debris and everything. I want to see if I actually have an oil leak down here, if maybe it's just residual coming from somewhere else. I'd like to get a jump on it though before the new year. So before I pull it out of the garage here in a couple of months and start driving it again, I want to take a good look underneath, see what it looks like under here. So get back with you in a moment. Thanks for watching. All right, welcome back. I've officially removed a ton of small screws, all 5/16, I'm sorry, or 8 millimeter. They're practically the same thing. I've removed all those so I can take a closer look underneath here. It's man, they pack a lot of motor in a small amount of space. It's still hard to see anything with all the strut bracing, the subframes, all the plastic covers. It's hard to see anything. It just looks like I have an oil leak. Probably from the actual pan. The motor itself, if you can see higher up in there, it's not very dirty at all. So it looks like maybe an oil pan gasket. So when you're driving it, at one point it told me to add oil, so I added oil at that point, and it never told me to do it again. So I think it's not a severe leak by any means. I just loosened that head up with a 17 millimeter. Comes out really easily actually right now. I'll keep spinning it until I feel it kind of jump on the last one, and then I'll move my arm into an upward position and kind of pull away, hoping not to cover myself. Well, I didn't actually go as planned at all. This has been like the messiest job ever for me. Yeah, I pulled the plug out of that. I'm watching the pan fill up, and it looked like it wasn't draining as fast as I was filling. So, I guess I didn't do too bad on my hand. A little bit on my thing there, a little bit of the thumbs. So we're gonna let this drain for a little while. And then, yeah, so I find so many varying opinions. And I say opinions because, you know, it's the internet, nothing's actually factual about the quantity, the amount of oil that the N-54 takes. It varies, I mean, greatly. I've seen some people say 6 quarts. I've seen others say 7.5. In my owner's manual, it actually says 7. So I think what I'm going to do is put 6.5 in, and then check the oil level via the car's onboard system there of checking. That kind of worries me how fast this pan fills up and doesn't drain. I just feel like it's going to overflow all over my garage floor, which, you know, isn't the most pristine thing here, but looks to be a little copper crush washer here on the bottom of this, so this probably gets tightened up pretty good. Get out from underneath the car here. Got my winter beard going on here. Oh, grab something to wipe off my hands with as I wipe oil across my face. It's pretty incredible planning I have going on here. Okay, I'm about to resort to one of my detailing microfibers. Chaos, camera everywhere. What are we even watching? You're watching me wipe off my left hand with my right hand and the GoPro in my hand. Okay. I'll tell you what, it's warming up pretty nice in here with the gas grill growing. Got ourselves a whole 60 degrees in here. Mind you, it's like 41 outside. So it's actually not horrible in here at all. As a matter of fact, I think we can go ahead and cut this off. I don't think I'll be out here for much longer. Here's our new oil filter. Let me grab the filter itself after I've taken it off. This is more of my not well thought out plans here, I guess. I'm gonna find a way to set up the camera and videotape what I'm about to do. Because I have to pull this filter out with my hands and then take these rubbers that are here with this new kit and replace this here and a couple other rubbers that are actually on it. What is that noise? So our steady flow is starting to drip off, and it sounded like there was vacuuming, like suction. I was like, that sounds crazy. But alas, let me get back to what I was about to do. Okay, set up a camera in such a way that we can see me use my precision pick, otherwise known as a really small screwdriver. These shadows are killing me. Alright, let's do this. Alright, simply pull that out. That'll match it. Yeah, totally looks the same to me. Put that down in there. Then we'll take that come out? I don't think that comes out. We'll take this large rubber one off, just like so. Drop that in the bucket. Take this one off, just like so. Drop that in the bucket. We've already got a little bit of oil on our fingers, so that's good. That'll help lube this up real good. So we got the larger washer, a new crush washer for our drain plug that I just dropped in the bucket, pretty incredible, and then a small rubber gasket. I keep calling it a washer, I believe. So here, let's get down in there. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of oil off the fuse here. I'm gonna lube up this gasket, this rubber that is in fact a gasket. Lube that up, and we'll get this put down here in that ring. Ooh, nice. We'll get this one lubed up a little bit. Get that put around there. Okay, and then we'll get our new filter put on. I don't believe it has an orientation up or down. Made in Korea. Awesome K&N filters. Boom. That's going to be us. Wipe off my hands here real quick. Again with my old detail microfiber, I guess. Alright. Take this back over. Oh, I got no light up here now. Man, I am failing. You know what, before I put that back on there, got a light. Before I put that on there, I want to wipe the housing off pretty good. I don't want to smell oil burning off the motor when I fire it back up. So, get that done. So you can tell how well machined of a part this thing is. I mean, there is just not a burr on this thing. It's precise. I love it. I love it. Since I'm here and I got a little bit of oil on my rag, look at that. Woo, makes everything look polished, like a little bit of dressing here. Alright, so we'll take our new filter with our new rubber. We'll place it down in here. I believe there's actually a torque spec on this, like 17 pounds or something like that. Listen, it's plastic on aluminum, okay, with a gasket. There's no reason to try to break anything, okay? That is tight. That is plenty. Look, actually it even says right here, 25 plus 5 Newton meters. So, in the US we use foot pounds. In other parts of the world they obviously use Newton meters. So, that's what it is. It's snug, okay? It's not gonna come off, it's not gonna leak. Unless we're doing something we shouldn't be doing in the first place, which it's a damn race car. Get it down the road. Oh man, excess dressing, excess. All right, we should be done draining by this time. We'll take another look underneath, see if she's still dripping. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of a drip still. So we'll keep letting that drain for a little bit longer, and then we will put the plug on with our new copper crush washer that came in our little kit. Here we go. New one is a skinny one. The old one's there. Does it fit? Hey, it fits. Fits, it ships. Well, yeah. If it fits, it's... Man, I really like the way the old one looks more. But you know what? Out with the old, in with the new. That's what we're going to use. Let me get my fingers cleaned up, my tools that I don't need anymore cleaned up, put away, and then I will cut you back on when we go to fill it up. While I'm here and I was looking, I also want to point out, European vehicle, full synthetic, Valvoline, whatever, good for all this stuff. And it doesn't just say it on here, it actually says it right here on the back too. Recommended for BMW LL01, that's the certification that the owner's manual specifies for the 35i, 35IS, the N-54 engines with the turbos. So before, all the naysayers say, oh, you're only supposed to use Castrol or Mobil 1 or whatever the loyalists will say. this is what my local stores had in stock. This is actually the only thing they had in stock for that showed the LL01 certification there. So it's the only one they had. The Mobile One full synthetic didn't actually share that. I don't know if it's different types of detergents or what it is in it that specifies that, okay, it's good for the BMWs or Mercedes. All right, so getting back down here now. Got our oil plug back on with our new copper washer in there. Took our 17mm and just ran her down again. There's a torque spec, but it's an oil change. I don't think there's actually anything too special here going on. So I also, since I was under here, just wanted to kind of check my bushings, you know, make sure everything feels tight. No looseness. Everything feels very tight. Feels very tight. Mucho tighto. So yeah, that's what we got. We're gonna go ahead and get our little belly pan cover back on here. Cover all this up. And yeah, let's see how she looks in the future. You know, one thing I've never been able to do is actually see the turbos under here. I guess they're really, really tiny. And they're under here. Yeah, I guess if you look up there, you can barely see the flange. Practically impossible to get to. Man, just looking under here, I gotta tell you, there's a couple of things I really plan on doing. And like these little cats, I tap it with the camera. That probably makes it pretty easy. Oh, look, a finger. A finger on the camera. Okay, so catless downpipes is definitely on my to-do list. I see the 202 sensors right there. It is just super tight under here. My goodness, there's like millimeters of clearance. Millimeters of clearance to work on anything down here. So I'd like to say that this year will be the year I get rid of the, oh, there's a good look at the little tiny turbo. She's so cute. That's something most men never want to hear, huh? Okay. Enough with the dirty jokes. So, yeah, catless downpipes. There's two mufflers way back there. And again, you can see the dirty little oil streak. That's no fun, but catless downpipes, upgraded intake, and tile, T-I-A-L. I'll just assume that's how you pronounce tile. Blow-off valve. I would like to upgrade both those this spring. You know, with a MHD full tune, full custom tuner mod, and start bumping up the power a little bit. Get a little bit more boost out of the turbos. But I hear in order to do that, you'll blow up the plastic intake charge, the charge pipe. So got to upgrade that. And then if you're gonna get more air in here, got to get more air out. So catless downpipes. And yeah, what a bear to get to, man. I mean, I don't have giant hands, but my goodness, there is no way to get anything up there. You need elves, man. You need little elves to help you get anything under there. So I guess we'll have to see how that goes. I might actually have to invest in an actual a lift, like a Max Jacks or a Bend Pack scissor lift. I've seen some guys working on 335Is, or, you know, rather the 3 Series. I'll just say 3 Series. It really doesn't matter what motor they have in them. I've seen guys working on them with those little scissor lifts. They say they can make them a bear to get underneath because they cover up the entire underneath the body. They don't use the corner lift systems like a post lift would, but I have a small 2-car garage and we got full-size vehicles that get parked in here, so we use the vehicle for parking, unlike so many other people. So, all right, let me get this back on, and, you know, I mean, from this point on, oh my God, is that a bird? Oh my gosh, I think there's a bird in my intercooler. That looks like feathers. A little bit of blue on them. Oh man. Looks like at one time there was a whole bird in there. Now it's just part of a wing. Upgraded intercooler. Looks like this might be the other half of the bird. Poor bird. How did he make it through there without breaking that? Maybe he came in through here. Alright, well, upgrade intercooler too. The intercooler on these things is so tiny. I'd like to definitely upgrade to a much larger one. You can see over here it's got the oil cooler on this side. And again, I think that's going to do it for our oil change. I'm going to